Today's story begins with a strange contradiction. Yaman is often discussed as if he left Turkish television behind, yet the projects that keep defining his international image are still deeply tied to Turkish identity, Turkish casting debates, Turkish fan wars, or Turkish origin narratives. Take the Reddit discussion around his possible relationship with the Turkish industry. One user framed his move between Italy and Turkey as a 4-year struggle involving El Turco Sandokan, 2 seasons of Viola Kamal Mare, and fan meetings in Spain, while another argued that Turkish viewers had largely forgotten him and were not waiting for his return. A later comment pointed back to the Gian removal of El Turco after his Italy or Turkey answer, interpreting him as a convenient punching bag. These are not official facts about industry blacklisting, but they are useful because they show how fans are trying to explain the same puzzle. Why does Yaman feel both absent from Turkish TV and impossible to detach from Turkish entertainment discourse? The answer may be that he has become more valuable as a contested figure than as a conventional domestic star. If he returned to a standard Turkish romantic drama tomorrow, the discussion would not be only about the plot or chemistry. It would immediately become about whether he was coming back, whether the industry accepted him, whether Turkish audiences forgave him, whether Italy changed him, and whether his old fan base still exists in the same form. This is why his career is unusually difficult to compare with actors like Kerem Bürsin or Barack Ozavit. Bürsin's international appeal often remains connected to Turkish series fandom and modern romantic drama branding. Ozavit's image is strongly tied to historical and heroic masculinity through long-running Turkish productions. Yaman, by contrast, has created a messier and more unstable brand: Turkish origin, Italian reinvention, international controversies, event series ambition, and a fandom that sometimes behaves more like a political defense network than a simple entertainment audience. That instability can be dangerous, but it can also be commercially useful. A clean image is easier to manage. A polarizing image is harder to ignore. When Yaman appears in a new project, people do not only ask what role he plays, they ask what the role means for his career. That is a very different level of attention. The fan theory that he was pushed out of Turkish television cannot be presented as fact, but the existence of that theory is itself revealing. Fans usually invent explanations when the official story feels incomplete. In Yaman's case, the official story is he expanded internationally. The emotional fan version is he was misunderstood, targeted, punished, or forced to build elsewhere. The skeptical version is he lost domestic relevance and found a better market in Italy. His actual career probably sits somewhere between all three. And that is what makes Yaman such a strong subject for celebrity analysis. He is not simply successful or controversial. He is a case study in what happens when an actor becomes too international to be judged by one industry, but still too symbolically Turkish to escape the arguments of his first audience.